Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend because today we're starting the week off with some very interesting and heavy subjects. And with that comes a very interesting question that I want you guys to answer in the comment section down below. What do you think the true value for XRP is or should be? Put it in the comment section down below. Every single one of you, let me know what you think. And let's get into the topic of today, the XRP true value. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I just read an article that says XRP is a crypto to watch, says Vegas Blackjack Pro. And another one with another even more interesting title, which says MIT Blackjack member Steve, what's his surname? Win, says XRP is designed for $10,000 value per coin. So that's a very interesting statement, right? But let's see here. Steve played on the MIT team, which a lot of people like to know about, but these days he spends his time using his knowledge of odds and probabilities, looking for inefficiencies and edges in Vegas table games and other betting offerings. So when we talked last week, I was surprised when he asked me about the cryptocurrency known as XRP. And again, this is an article from Forbes, which has already been viewed about 30,000 times. Again, the legitimacy is still questionable as how can you verify it? But if it's on Forbes and it stays on Forbes here, it's a higher chance of being the real thing. I told him all I really know is that it went up in price and then came way back down. Since Steve spends a lot of effort in analyzing what might work probabilistically in Sin City, we ended up having a conversation about his interest in that particular crypto, and here's the transcript, at least a part of how it went. What makes XRP different from other cryptos is what the interviewer John Nevin asked. Steve said, XRP is designed to be an instant fund transfer application, and it is attempting to take over all retail transactions and swift international money transfers. And if you transfer money now internationally, it takes a couple of days to receive and has fees associated. XRP is instant and at a very low cost. In short, it has a functional use. Right now, the price is increasing on demand alone, and its application has not been adopted to any great degree. When this happens, there will be significant gains. Nevin then asked, do you have a price target for XRP? And Steve replied to say, it's designed to have a value of $10,000 per coin. At least it says 10,000, but let's assume dollars. This assumes every retail transaction and international currency transfer uses XRP, and this is very optimistic and a long way off, as I think, or as it goes up, I will take some profits at certain times, but I don't have a targeted price to sell all of it. Nevin said, do you have a stop loss price for XRP? He says, like any investment, this relies on an investor's current financial position. Right now, I'm in a wait and see mode. Nevin asked, how long do you plan to hold and why that long? Steve said, when I made the purchase of the coins, I was in for the long term, which is at least 5 years. Nevin said, what other crypto do you hold and why? Steve said, I do hold a few other crypto. In short, I look for value. Each coin has a functional use, and that's why I evaluate. How will the technology play into the future is what I ask myself. It sounds nuts, but I like to watch futuristic movies from the 80s and 90s, and if I see the tech there, it gives me more of the impression that people expect to see in the future. Nevin, what other investments do you hold non-crypto? Steve, I've moved most of my assets into cash and I'm looking for opportunities. Until my current social climate settles down, I don't plan on moving any assets into the markets. Damn, right? Damn. And by the way, John Nevin, the interviewer here, right? Yeah, John Nevin says, I do not hold positions in these investments. No recommendations are made one way or the other. If you're an investor, you'd want to look much deeper into any of these situations. You can lose money trading or investing into stocks or other instruments. Always do your own independent research, due diligence, and seek professional advice from a licensed investment advisor. And basically the point is, he has no real benefit in shilling XRP, or he has no real benefit in telling us lies from that perspective. The only thing you can kind of think about is maybe he gets paid per view, maybe he gets paid per article. I don't really know. But it's a very interesting statement to see float around. And of course, we don't need this article then, since we got the real deal, we got the real interview. But for the sake of comparison, right, just so you guys know, he said, I look for value, right? He doesn't, or he holds, he says he also holds a couple of other crypto. At least, let's see here. I look for value. I also hold a number of other cryptos, since each crypto has its own use, Steve said as regards to other cryptos he's holding. Steve has a net worth of $3.1 billion. You know, it's no joke if you were thinking about that. He is prominent for creating famous casino games like Treasure Island, Wynn Las Vegas, The Mirage, and Bellagio. Aside crypto, the prominent investor is holding a lot of cash. But this is not no small guy. He's not new into the markets, nothing like that. And this is a pretty big deal, all right? And I'm not saying that his statement here is going to increase the price like crazy, or that his statement matters a lot for the price, since we all know it's most likely not going to do much. But for a billion-dollar man to say something like that, to me is quite crazy. I don't really know why he would say such a thing. And also, where did he get the $10,000 from? But crypto investor Mark Phillips also believed XRP was designed for $10,000 per coin. The assertion that XRP was designed for $10,000 can be traced to 2019. Earlier, Newslogical reported that Mark Phillips, a crypto investor, also thinks XRP was designed for $10,000 value. He said remittance companies like MoneyGram, SendFriend, among others, will increase the demand and liquidity of XRP, hence enhancing its price. Mark added that if $1.14 quadrillion value of all asset classes could be tokenized via XRP, not less than $11,400 per XRP would be needed. And my insights on that is, we are going off the assumption that a lot of this Nostro Vostro money that's stuck and a lot of other assets will be tokenized into XRP and will be stored up in XRP. And the big question surrounding that is that going to happen? And that I cannot answer for you, and that is something, nobody really knows the answer to. But the big question mark for this theory to hold is, will people really want to hold a lot of XRP? There are a couple of good reasons why they would, but there are also a lot of reasons why they would not. And that is the big question. If you think they'll hold a ton of it just for the sake of holding, then this theory can work. If you think people will just use it but never really hold too much of it, well, then this theory kind of fades away and really doesn't work anymore. And that's what I'm thinking about every single day and what I'm updating about as well. But yeah. Incredible rally brings Chainlink into the top 10. What is next for Link? Well, first we can actually take a look at this one. This is kind of good. Chainlink has been performing ridiculously well over the last couple of months, right? We've all seen it. We've all seen them surge past all-time highs. Right now it's close to $8, and I'm not holding a lot of Link anymore. I've sold, I think, the majority because I expected it to possibly fall down a little bit again. However, again, we still hold some, as I explained to you guys my strategy, which up to this point has worked like a charm, all right? It's worked like a charm. It hit all-time high once more today. And just the Chainlink price is ridiculously crazy, ridiculously huge. Now, I'm assuming a lot of people will be wondering, when is it going to switch over? When is it going to fall down? I'm wondering the exact same thing. How far can this go? Nobody knows because it's breaching all-time highs. Again, to kind of relive that, Chainlink is not one of the coins like XRP where you can just look at a lot of these resistances and kind of conclude where it's going to go or where it's going to have some trouble time. Not like Cardano either, not like VeChain either. This coin has no boundaries because we're in uncharted territory. We're in a place where we've never been before, and thus all the rules are not even set just quite yet. Everything is new, everything is just fresh, and a lot of things could be coming out of this. I'm just so freaking excited to see what's going to happen to the price. I'm actually really, really bullish on Chainlink at this point. And since they just breached the top 10, let's see, are they still in it? Yeah, they're still at the 10th spot of the market cap, which is just ridiculously crazy, guys. I don't know how much of a percent they've done over the last couple of months, but it must be insane. Year to date, or year start, they started at about $1.80. Right now, they're at almost $8. Over the last month, you could have doubled your money. Over the last week, you could have almost had about 63% increase over the last day, about 16% over the last hour, 1.5%. Yeah, if you want to make some real money, Chainlink is a top competitor here for just the most amount of gains in this year. It's just been ridiculously crazy. Let's just, for the sake of comparison, take a look at 24-hour gains. Let's see if we find a top 20 coin in this list. Which one is the top one? Let's see here. Okay, so no top 20 coin on the first page. Let's see the second page. Chainlink here is a top 10er. I think that's the highest ranking coin at the top here. Loopring is getting quite close as well. But yeah, that Chainlink is just outperforming all the top crypto right now by far, by really, really far, which to me is really, really crazy to see. It's so high already. It's done so much, but they keep going on. And a lot of that is, as you can see here, Chainlink project regarded as a key component in DeFi. DeFi, as we all know, has been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And a lot of people are saying that Tezos and Chainlink here are at the top of the game of DeFi. However, people like Peter Brandt here says, veteran trader Peter Brandt believes Link is a scam, and he implied that the crypto was bought by those that realized that XRP was a scam. And basically, he's just hating a lot on greatness, is what I'm kind of noticing. Every time there's just a huge opportunity to buy a crypto like XRP sometimes, and with Chainlink here, maybe even shortly with VeChain, who knows? Yeah, he just hates it. He just hates it like crazy. He's just always trying to push it down, which is really, really crazy and really, really stupid. But it's him, you know. He wants to get his attention while he can, and I'm not going to stop him from doing that. By the way, it's kind of looking like Chainlink is going to get to the top 9 and possibly even to top 8, as it's not going to be that crazy for Chainlink to take over BNB and Litecoin either. I mean, they're just a couple $100 million above there. Yeah, that's no biggie for Chainlink, so be prepared for Chainlink to really hop onto the 8th position. It's really, really crazy, guys. Really, really crazy what this coin is doing. Chainlink surges 95% in a week. Analysts claim that the start of the altcoin season is here. Something I'm still wondering about, guys. Is this altcoin season, or is this just a couple of coins like ADA, Chainlink, Tezos, a little bit of Stellar, VeChain just rallying like crazy because their fundamentals are just so good? I don't know. But if their fundamentals are so good and they're rallying, would that mean that all the other altcoins can also rally from all of this? And does this mean the altcoin run is just back once more, or are these coins just lucky, right? You guys get the question, and I don't have the answer, but I'm really, really interested. Masari CEO says Cardano has plenty of room for growth. Now, that's again because of everybody asking. Cardano has gone up so much in the last couple of weeks and days, and there are quite a lot of resistances still in the way for Cardano. Has it reached its peak? Is there nowhere more to go? And my answer to that is, well, there's a lot more to go. Cardano sees no boundaries. There's just one single path to perfectness. But I think a lot of people will be able to debate on that. However, yeah, Masari CEO and a lot of other guys are also saying the potential discrepancy between staked and unstaked ADA, however, could bode well for bulls even if Shally goes live. While the initial staking percentage won't be known until after launch, Cardano's incentivized testnet saw participation from 40% of the reported supply. If this carries over to mainnet, Cardano's staking rates will be significantly lower than other large cap coins like Tezos, which is 80%, and Cosmos, which is 71%. Selkis says that this means there's a lot of room for growth in ADA as investors pursue lower staking rates to buy and stake on exchanges. Great Bitcoin bull run begins as major bullish signal is confirmed, Caprio investment analyst. I don't agree with that. I think those articles and really just, people like that are trying to make you believe something which is not necessarily true. Maybe to get clicks, maybe to look smart. But as we can clearly see right now, there is not necessarily that much going on in terms of price action for Bitcoin. Yesterday, exactly the same situation. And even if something was going on, it's not necessarily bullish what's happening right now. So, I find it a little bit difficult to believe this type of stuff. And also, even if it's true, what can you do with it, right? What will this do for you? Are you going to trade it because they said so, or what? Keith McCullough, or whatever, said on Twitter, Bitcoin after a plus 1.6% week remains bullish trend hedge eye with falling volatility. Well, the volatility may be falling, but after a plus 1.6% week, well, I'm not going to say plus 1.6% of the week is a really crazy or good number. And Charles Edwards says, Bitcoin has ribbons buy signal just confirmed. The post halving signal is particularly special. And this is actually from like a film here. It will probably be a very long time until the next occurs, and so the great bull run begins. With a YouTube video attached from Commando, Arnie gets tooled up from 1985. Yeah, with a ridiculous amount of weapons. But yeah, what is to fetch from this? Really kind of nothing. It's just stupid stuff. You don't really get any really good information out of all of this, and yeah, it's just, in my opinion, a little bit of a waste of time. But to just quickly get back to this XRP stuff, the reason I like covering all of this is, first of all, because a lot of people find this very, very, thrilling, or just stuff they like to talk about and like to discuss and like to know about, but also because I think it adds a lot of hope, not hopium, but just hope in general to where crypto can go. If some of these big billionaire guys are saying that $10,000 per coin is possible, it kind of makes you feel like less of a dumb fudger to think that it's possible, right? If I were to think Bitcoin could go to $70 bazillion right now, I know I'm exaggerating on purpose here, $70 bazillion right now, I would kind of feel like I'm an idiot for thinking that. But if, Bill Gates were to say, yeah, I think it's possible, I'm going to be like, ooh, maybe I'm not so stupid after all. And I think that would make you feel good, make you more sure about your investments, and especially here if it's a multi-billion-dollar individual. Yeah, it just makes it very soothing or very satisfying to see him say such things, I really think it adds to the appeal of crypto in general. If some of these bigger guys are saying that a lot of this money is possible, and especially when it's about XRP specifically, it just gets me psyched up and enthusiastic. If it were to be about Bitcoin, I would feel like it's less special because a lot of these guys say it, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the true value of XRP. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys again in another crypto video.